What's up, y'all? Before we get the show started today, I gotta shout out one of our sponsors, because with so much content whizzing around out there, there's only one storytelling platform that keeps you calm, stay informed, and inspired, and that's Flipboard. Flipboard curates the world's stories so you can be smarter in your work, life, and play. Choose from thousands of topics to personalize your Flipboard and get the latest stories from the best publishers and experts, delivered straight to you 24/7. When you see the stories that you want to save or share, tap the plus button and add them to your private or public collections. It's that simple. Used by millions of people every day, Flipboard is how people move themselves and the world forward. Get started today at flipboard.com.
What y'all got on special? Can you give me something
Hey,
sweet?
bartender, how much for a shot,
Can I
man?
get a sour on the right of it?
Do you got a blue motorcycle? Sex on the rock.
What's up, y'all? It's your guy Quintin, your girlfriend favorite bartender. I'm in the building with, I don't know, I feel like she's been smoking weed all week or something. I don't know.
I am sick.
Her eyes red.
Yeah, because I am sick. I
And-
literally just got discharged out the hospital like 12 hours ago.
She been just...
And Q don't understand shit. He ain't got no motherfucking compassion.
No, I
I'm
don't.
like, bruh,
Heartless.
I'm literally dying. I can't record today.
Had
You're
no
like,
fucking-
well, I'm gonna be home. Nigga. I can't. Like, I'm dying.
No
I'm
compassion.
bleeding. Like, I got gunshot wounds. I can't fucking make it. That shit did not matter to Q. He wanted me to roll up in here on a damn EMS in a damn wheelchair and still fucking record. But I'm here.
She said, well,
But
I
I'm
can
here.
record first and then go to the hospital.
Well, yeah, before.
So come after the hospital. What the fuck?
No, because I knew it was going to be some bullshit So I have an autoimmune disorder, and I know when I'm about to have a flare up, and I'm anemic as well. So I have been like not taking I haven't went for my last infusion for my iron, and then my autoimmune disorder and my iron goes hand in hand. So I knew if I went to the hospital, I knew I can go to urgent care and they would just give me a shot and I would be good. But this time I could feel like I felt bad. I generally did not feel good. So I knew they was going to try to fucking keep me, because usually when this happens, I get dehydrated and my blood pressure just gets super low, and they usually fucking keep me. And guess what happened? They fucking kept me. So I was like, look, let's record this show first, and then I'm going to go ahead and be on my way and handle my business. But no, Q wanted to wait, and I'm like, bruh, I'm not going to be able to come after the hospital because I already know, like, how it's going to be.
It was so much as me wanting to wait. I wasn't in Raleigh. Like, what the fuck? Like, it just couldn't be
You
done.
wanted me to record, but you wanted me to record after going to the hospital. But I knew going to the hospital was going to be some bullshit.
So what I should have did was just say, don't go to the hospital until after I get there.
No, you should have just said, all right, well, let's, I can't do whatever day. Let's go ahead and do another day. But, Q is heartless,
Q ain't
and
heartless. Q got dead
He is
lives.
compassionate. He has a lack of compassion for me, anyway. And, that's that. But anyway, so how was your week?
I don't remember my week. I don't remember that shit at all.
But I'm smoking weed. Oh, okay.
Because my weeks, fuck work.
Okay.
I don't know. But my weekend was cool. I went home for the weekend. A friend of mine had a baby shower. Like, I feel like this is her third baby shower for one baby. So it's crazy. Went up there, saw my family. I went to go surprise my sister for her 40th birthday.
Aw.
And you know what happened? This motherfucker got up and went to Paris and ain't tell nobody.
Oh,
So
goals. Honestly, goals.
motherfucker got up and left, ain't tell nobody and shit.
Hey,
So
ain't nothing wrong with that.
I
Does she have any
guess.
kids?
yeah, she had those. She's 22,
Sounds like me in the future. All right.
whatever. Did that. Definitely went out, linked up with my homeboys, and then we went out to the club. I like going to the club in unfamiliar cities. I won't say cities that I don't know, because I was home, but I went to DC and I just ball hopped with my girl a little bit, and it was kind of cool. It was fun. Ran into everywhere I go now, I find somebody that I know. Going to the club, I saw somebody I knew. In the club, I saw people I knew. Leaving out the club, I saw people I knew. So it was cool.
Are these females or males?
Guys.
Okay.
Guys. Even and some of them are girls. There's nothing wrong with that. Something wrong with that?
I plead the fifth. Well, go ahead.
But guys can't know people. They can't know females.
I already say, it just depends on the nature of the history.
Okay, if you can't control if you run into somebody that you fucked.
You can control whether you entertain it or not.
Is saying hi is entertaining?
Hell yeah. What
Oh.
you need to say hi for?
Because we ain't beefing.
Y'all, we ain't friends either.
How you know we're not friends?
Please.
I'm
Shouldn't
friends
be.
with a lot of people.
I guess so.
Which
Anyway.
I mean, that kind of brings up a little discussion. But I'll ask you after how was your week? I mean, how you feel about like guys having female friends?
I feel like me and Jesus is the only friends that you need, sir.
That's controlling.
That's not controlling.
That is controlling. You're telling somebody that okay, so what if he has these friends before y'all got together? Can he keep them friends?
Yes.
But after y'all together, there's no new friends.
No.
Why?
No. Yes.
I'm not agreeing nor disagreeing. I just want to know why. Is it because you're insecure?
No, I'm not insecure. I hate, y'all men. Y'all
Do you-
always, that's the first
Oh
thing
no!
y'all
Don't you
bring
say
up
y'all men? Because
when
women are like
women
this.
does not agree
Women are
with
like this
something.
more than men.
I feel like
Men keep this same energy with niggas you know or don't know before or after him. Men keep the same energy. Women, you can have friends now, but this new bitch, no, you can't have friends with her. You can't be friends with her.
what I'm saying is that I don't feel like men just kind of. I think after a certain age, if you're already established in a relationship, I don't think you're really out here starting friendships with the opposite sex. Like, I've never seen like a married person. Well, no, let me take that back. Let's take marriage out of it because usually that's something else. But anyway, if you're like a long-term relationship, y'all serious, y'all know what it is, y'all been together for a while, y'all know each other's friends. Bringing a new friend into the mix of the opposite sex, I feel like there has to be a reason. Like, why do you feel compelled to build a friendship with this new person of the opposite sex when you already have friends of the opposite sex anyway that we all are comfortable with and we all know about? I feel like there has to be more. I would like to think the intentions are innocent, but I feel like there's more that meets the eye. And I feel like as far as new friendships, as far as friendships in a relationship period, I feel like if you cannot bring this person to dinner with the both of us, they're not really friends.
Oh, what if you can though?
I mean, if you can, cool. But because I have seen people make excuses. Oh, well.
Well, no, see that's the person that got something to hide.
Right.
You're some reason you're not bringing that person to dinner or whatever. But I've been in relationships or had friendships that they can be completely platonic. But what I will say, what attracts, what is it? I don't know the right word. I don't want to say platonic, but male and female friendships.
Okay.
I feel like it's a word for that. I'm gonna Google that shit later. But of course, what attracts that friendship or creates that friendship is attraction. Somebody's attracted to somebody at some point. I feel like.
All right.
But it doesn't always have to go that far. You can, in the back of your mind, okay, like.
Oh my God, this is
it
why
doesn't. No, I have a best friend that I was with. That was my friend since middle school. Yes, I was attracted to her, but she wasn't attracted to me. So we became friends all the way up until now, and this is what 15, almost 20 years. And we've never kissed, touched, hugged. Well, we hugged, but like no like extra shit. Like,
but this was somebody you grew up with.
Also, I met someone in college.
You.
I met someone in college.
Okay.
Granted, I mean I was fucking her friend and not her, so maybe that like pushed me away.
That made you in the friend zone.
That made me okay. They put me in the friend zone. But to this day, I've never tried this friend, or she's never tried me either.
Okay, was this before your current relationship or after?
Before.
Exactly. We're talking about after. We're talking about friends after. I feel like after a certain time in your relationship where you guys are focused on each other and y'all future, you don't have time to entertain new friendships with the opposite sex.
But what if it's not really you're trying to entertain? You're just somebody you're having a conversation with.
You can have a conversation with anybody. You can have associates. Mm-hmm. You would go crazy if you only talk to your mate, but I feel
that's
like
where I'm kind of getting into. Boom, you hit it right there. I'm thinking like, as you get older and you get deeper and deeper into your relationship, yes, in theory, you would want to be like, my girlfriend or my boyfriend, that's the only person I need. But we're humans. I feel like humans still need outside socialization with
Absolutely.
whomever. Whether
Right.
if you're a child and you're with your parents all the time, you need peers. You need to go outside and play on the playground. If you're constantly only at work, you need friends that's outside of work.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you need those things. Not saying it has to be opposite sex or anything, but
No.
you still need that interaction.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, I definitely agree. I feel like your mate should definitely be your best friend if you're in a serious relationship.
Should they? Like, why do they have to be?
I just think as far as the emotional needs and the vulnerability and feeling comfortable.
No, what if they're not? Is that a problem?
If they're not your best friend?
No, if they're not that person that you can be vulnerable with, or everything you just said. Like,
You shouldn't
all
be
that.
in a relationship.
You shouldn't
with
be
them.
in a relationship.
Absolutely not.
Oh.
There's no point. If you're not going to be vulnerable in a relationship, there's no point.
Okay.
Which is why I'm still single. So anyway,
Because you the real heartless one.
no, whatever. If somebody says, "Look, I'm sick and dying," I'm like, okay, let's just.
You ain't
let
say
me
you
know
was
when
sick
can.
and dying.
Nigga.
You said you got tear gassed.
No.
Niggas been tear gassed before. Niggas get tear
I've
gas.
never got tear
Niggas
gas
get tear gas every
or
day,
pepper
B.
sprayed.
I got pepper spray
Ever.
for training, nigga.
I've never. That's wild. I thought only cops did that.
Army, we doing the army too.
Oh. Yeah, no.
I
never
played
did
with
that
pepper
shit.
spray one time. One time
Okay.
I sprayed pepper
Well,
spray
good
in my
for
sister's
you.
car, and that shit was the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Like, she fussed me out, cussed me out.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I just sprayed it. I don't want to see what happened. I just sprayed it on the floor real quick.
Anyway,
I was like 10.
What I've learned recently is that it's okay to not have. I feel like the person that you're with is not going to give you 100% of what you need all the time, because you should have other people in your life that you go to for certain things. Like, okay, I have my friend who, they like my nerdy movies that I like to watch. So we might go do nerdy shit together.
But is this a guy or girl?
It could be a guy.
See, I don't know. I feel like girls can do that. Guys can't do that. Guys can't be like, yeah, I got this homegirl. We go watch movies together. Before I had a girlfriend, I had specific girls that I did. If I want to go get something to eat, I went out with this shit. If I wanted to go to the movies, I went out with this shit. If I wanted to go do some weird, fun shit, like play mini golf or some shit, I went out with this shit.
Well, I mean, I feel like you should be able to do that stuff with your mate.
You should, yes, definitely.
Okay.
But like, I'll be personal. Scary movies. My girl do not fuck with scary movies. In the last 5 years, I have not seen any fucking scary movies.
I mean, I get that, but that's why you have don't you have a sister?
I live in North Carolina. They live in Baltimore.
Don't you have a cousin?
I'm the only one down here.
Okay, what I'm saying is that you got friends that before that was here that your girl knows and your girl is comfortable with.
I'm just playing.
before.
I'm just going at everything you saying right now.
Well, no,
I
I
just
mean
wanna
that's
know.
fine. But what I'm saying is that I feel like you should have your friends that you've already established a friendship with before your relationship. That's always been the homie, and you can do shit like that with them. Like if it's established before. Honestly, I'm not really trusting a dude who's trying to be buddy with me, and he knows I'm in a relationship, and there's like the shit that you're trying to do. I do that with my man. Oh, you can go out to eat. I can go out to eat with my man. Mm-hmm. Oh, we can da. Well, I already got somebody. That's what me and my best friend do. Like, I feel like there's not really a purpose. So, I mean, I don't know. Unless it's like business, unless your job is kind of like, being a social butterfly and talking to people, unless you're like in sales, or it also depends on your job title as well. Because I know lawyers who they'll go to the bar, be talking to people, be married, have a family at home, talk to women. Hey, I'm a such and such attorney. Take my car. Have a conversation. Mm-hmm. It could also have to do with your career as far as socializing and making new friendships and networking.
I think that's you setting out to do certain things. I mean, what if shit just you meet somebody at work?
Okay.
They just like become your mans.
Opposite sex?
Yeah.
Like my work husband?
No, that's going to the extreme.
How is it going to the extreme?
I feel like work husband. That means y'all attracted to each other.
Okay,
that's the person you flirt with at work.
Okay, but we've never done anything.
But that's wrong. No.
How is it wrong?
You just called him your work husband. You have a real husband. You said
that all friendships start with some sort of attraction.
They do.
So what's the difference?
But that's like, okay, so
How does that work? I've never had a work. Hold on, tell me that. I want to learn about this. Okay,
Work husband?
yeah. So like,
I have a
so
work
wait,
husband.
so he stepped to you or something, and what?
No, it's a work husband is just somebody. So for example, my work husband. Hey, boo, I'm gonna get him on the show. He's that funny. Anyway, never done anything, never seen each other outside of work, except for maybe grabbing lunch or something. But it's just somebody that, if you weren't at work, you could see something shake, but y'all know each other enough to know, yeah, this shit ain't gonna work. But you're still, I still think you're cute. You still think I'm cute. So we may flirt here and there. They may, show favoritism towards you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, they catered lunch. I'm going to put something to the side for you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That can't just be a friend looking out like, yo, I got you.
yeah, that could be a friend, but it's flirtatious. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like flirtatious, like, saying little things like, oh, how was your night? You tend to talk to them about things outside of work, so you don't talk about, like, you may talk about work a little bit, but you, like, a lot of times with my work husband, I'm talking about, dealing with these niggas. So, he sits there and listen. We have lunch together. Sometimes he might buy me lunch. Sometimes I might buy him lunch. It's
No,
just
I don't know
like
about that.
something.
I'm not buying
What?
my homeboys lunch.
That's what I said. It's my work husband.
Sit down. See that's where it becomes no longer a friendship. That's
How?
more than a friendship. When you
How is
start
it?
buying each other shit,
Lunch?
maybe. I mean,
My boss buys me lunch all the time.
I don't see when you if that was a guy and you bought us lunch, all right, I got you. Yeah, you gonna pay me back though. Does this person ever have to pay you back?
No.
See,
Because
no,
that's my
no.
coworker. Like, it's my coworker.
No, you gotta pay me back.
It's not like we're giving each other gifts for Valentine's Day or Christmas gifts.
That's
or
what it
birthdays.
sounds like.
No, it's
that's,
nothing like
that's
that.
what it sounds like. He's gonna leave a note on your shit one day for Valentine's Day.
No.
Or he's gonna leave.
It's
like,
completely
like,
innocent. No.
You mentioned that you like a certain perfume and he just happened to be in a mall and he bought you this perfume.
No.
and shit. That's what it sounds like.
Nah, it's nothing like that at all. He talks to me about his woman problems. I talk to him about my man problems. We don't take it outside of work. First off, I don't do work romances. I don't mess with nobody I work with.
See, I can fuck with the talking about shit, but I think once you start going out, I think that's
to lunch.
it might be a lot.
Because
Because
I wouldn't do that if I was in a relationship. You're talking to somebody who's single.
Yeah, and I'm the one.
Yeah.
I feel like
So
I feel like
you
then
can't do
you
that.
You might be. I don't know.
What?
Somebody might not like that.
Who?
I'm just saying, like, okay, so if your guy was doing that, he was going out to lunch with this chick, you would be okay with that?
No.
Okay,
My guy. Let
Okay,
me
so-
tell you something. My.
Okay, so you can you have a work husband right now? If you're in a relationship, can you still have a work husband?
I mean, he's gonna know that I'm in a relationship, and he's gonna respect those boundaries. We're not gonna go
so
out
that's your
to
way
lunch.
That's your way of saying, yeah, you can still have your work husband?
No.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's a I don't even I call him my work husband. He calls me his work wife. But like but I haven't been have I been in a relationship since I've been there?
Let
Yeah,
it
I have,
let
last
it go.
year.
Let something happen and y'all got fuck around, stay in a hotel one night. Y'all gonna fuck.
Nah,
I've done that.
Not even.
It was because
Not
North
everybody's a little whore like you
I'm
used
not
to
a
be,
whore either.
Q.
But no, because one
We
time
need to get to my week.
we coming. North Carolina, 2 inches of snow fucking shuts the world down, and they wanted us to stay overnight, so they put us in a hotel and shit. Mad shit was going on in that hotel.
That is true.
There was a lot of shit
but
going
no,
on.
I had niggas. I had my niggas. I had somebody come to see me at the hotel, driving in that 7-foot snow, 12 feet, whatever the fuck it was.
See you and you
I
the
was-
one.
yeah.
All of the work husbands is getting mad at that one. Like fuck that nigga.
They didn't know him. He didn't work there.
That nigga stupid as shit. He out here, man.
The work husbands. Well, how my company did it was like you would have you could go home if you want to, but if you wanted the company, whatever. But they had people. You could they had suites, so you could roommate with like the person of your choice.
Yeah.
Or you can get a single room and then
No, they ain't do no singles. They just you gonna sleep with somebody.
oh
You
no,
better
we
pick.
had our own rooms.
You
Fuck
better pick
that
somebody.
shit. Yeah, no. So all the
Or did we? I don't even remember if we had the option.
yeah we
Because
had
I don't
options.
remember sleeping with nobody. I don't know.
Well, yeah. So, I currently have a work husband. We get along great, and I calm him down when his temper gets up there. He calms me down when I'm having a bad day. I might bring him a donut in the morning or something like that. He might bring me a coffee. But like we've never hung out outside of work. That's it. But I know I probably get it though. Meh, probably. Who knows?
More than likely, yeah.
Who knows? But we keep it professional. I would never date somebody I work with, and he knows that.
You never dated mess with somebody you work with?
No.
Oh,
I don't play that. I'm about my money. I don't need no interferences.
I guess
I've seen that shit.
Nowadays, I would never do that shit. But back then, it was. I worked in a call center. Dog.
Oh yeah, everybody fucking in a call center. Yeah,
but I mean, nowadays, I don't think I would do that shit because it's like, I don't know. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I
don't even.
I
barely even talk to people at work. I really just opened up to like 2 people. And I've been there since what, May? I've been there for almost 10 months. I don't even talk to nobody in that bitch. I think maybe because I'm older.
Probably.
I guess. But how was your week, Tiffany? How was your week?
My week has been a doozy. Yeah. So I need like a mental break. I feel like what I wanted to say was that it's important to listen to your body. When your body is telling you that, you need to slow down and take a break, you need to go ahead and do that, or else your body is going to make that decision for you. And that's what happened to me, yesterday. But I wanted to talk about this situation because I'm in a very different kind of headspace. So we never really got into the Nipsey Hussle situation.
Okay.
I mean, we talked about, I think we may have mentioned the death.
I don't think we even said that.
Oh, we may not even, but rest in heaven if we haven't. But did you see the video?
Of him getting killed?
Yeah.
I saw it. I was driving. I ain't really pay a whole lot of mind to it. I wasn't about to just watch that shit though.
Yeah, and you know what? And that
I watched it, but I ain't watch it.
Somebody sent it to me, and I didn't think it was going to be the actual graphic like shooting. I thought it was just going to be like the guy running away, and curiosity got the best of me, and I watched the whole thing, and it was horrific. Just the guy rolling up on him, then running, the guy circling around. Shooting him in the head again, like 2 more times, and then kicking him, and then leaving out. So that's kind of like been fresh in my mind. But I don't really like to talk about things like that, just because where I'm from, I've had a lot of people that I knew in the streets or what have you. Even though Nipsey wasn't really in the streets anymore because he was more focused on business. I've heard about a lot of those things happening and seen victims and victims' families. So that's not really something I want to get into. But Saturday, there was a big situation that happened at work. Hold
on, let's preface this before we get super deep into it.
Okay.
Saturday was what?
What do you mean?
What was the event?
Oh, all white affair.
By what?
What do you mean?
So I kind of hate this shit. It was Pan-African Week.
Right.
At one of the biggest schools in Raleigh, which is NC State, right?
Right.
I think this is the most racist shit in the fucking world. Because it's pretty much the black homecoming of NC State.
Okay.
Meaning they're not celebrated during regular homecoming. Some people are like, well, it's homecoming going on. So why can't like black people celebrate their shit too? I just sincerely don't like that shit.
What's going on, y'all? I got a quick question. Have any of y'all ever thought about starting your own podcast? When me and Tiff were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had mad questions. Like, how do we record an episode? How do we get our show on all the cool apps that people listen to? How do we even make money off our podcast? The answer to all of those questions are really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you up with great sponsors who want to advertise your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right now, okay? In fact, that's what I'm doing by reading this ad. But for real, we're bartenders, so we're always on the go. And with Anchor, we can record anywhere. Anchor also allows us to publish our podcast on any platform that we have an RSS feed on. You feel me? Makes life that much easier. So if you've always wanted to start a podcast and make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/START to join us and the diverse community of podcasts already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast.
Yeah, that looked like New Year's Eve, 3 years ago?
Yeah, I wasn't there. Anyway,
yeah.
I don't do this ratchet shit.
We had to pause the show real quick because Tiffany wanted to show me what happened Saturday night. But just to build up what Saturday night was Pan-African Week. Or Pan-African, week. Which is the black homecoming at NC State, which I think is the racist shit, the most racist shit in the fucking world. I hate that shit. When people went from NC State, like, it's Pan-African, it's like, why the fuck why you ain't had this shit during the regular homecoming? Like, why did y'all go ahead and let them seclude y'all out of shit? Because that's what I feel like it was. It was just, we'll do our shit during this semester. Y'all do y'all shit next semester. That's what I really feel like it is. But anyway, last week was Pan-African Week, and it's always a big party. Did y'all wear all white? It was an all white party. Did the bartenders wear all white?
No, he was wearing black.
Whenever we have an all white party, I always wear white.
Oh my god!
I be behind the bar.
Of course you did.
But it wasn't just me at that club. Like we was the shit. Like we was really the shit bartenders, cause like we participated in everything. Like
okay,
I
wish they don't tell us what events are coming up. Like I didn't even know it was an all white party until I went on a couple of promoters' page and I was like, oh shit, that's what we got tonight. But I had your girl. I was on a panel in Durham at Cartier Lounge for what I told you guys about. It's called Spilled Tea. It was about relationships and sex and
this
marriage.
Was in the daytime before the bullshit.
This was in the daytime before the night turned horrible. But yeah, so I had my panel, and it was great. I did not know I was going to be on a panel with two ministers, and I felt like a heathen.
I thought you did know this.
I didn't. I knew I knew we was going to have the other person who has the podcast, Bishop, and then I knew it was going to be like a married lady, but I wasn't too sure about the other two guys.
Lady.
I didn't know that they were like ministers, like they actually had their own church and everything.
So what, you felt bad talking about sex?
No, I mean, I felt like at first I felt
ministers,
like I had
was they from a Baptist church? They be fucking. It ain't like they a Catholic priest.
Listen,
Catholic priests don't fuck.
So let me
Baptist
tell you what got me comfortable. So we're having conversations before we go on stage and all that. So I'm talking to both of them and I'm like, yeah, so where y'all wives are here, and both of them was like, we're not married. I was like,
they out here fucking.
Okay.
They getting, and you trying to fuck. So you trying to be the bishop wife and shit. The first lady. You trying to be the first lady.
No, one kept calling me deaconess. And I was like, what's deaconess?
That's the deacon wife.
I'm such a fucking heathen.
I don't know what that
means
either. I don't know what it means because I'm Catholic.
Okay.
I'll preach, they like nuns. You take a vow of poverty. You take a vow of poverty and all of that. You are married to God.
Oh,
they don't fuck. They don't have wives. They don't do none of that shit.
Yeah, no.
So when I see motherfuckers over here doing it in Baptist churches, I look at it weird. Like you get paid for this shit, like all of that. But keep going.
So he kept calling me deaconess. He was like, so what you do for a living, deaconess? And
wait, so deaconess is the wife's the deacon.
So no, I had to text my holy homegirl. That's what I call her. When I need some.
Because I don't know. You got to talk
about Jesus. I call her my holy homegirl. I was like, girl, what's a deaconess? And she was like, it's just a female member of the church who helps out with like paperwork and, helping the pastor get whatever he needs to get done. You the pastor
secretary and shit.
So basically, yeah. I was like, I thought it was the pastor's girlfriend. And she started busting out laughing. She said, yeah, that's usually what it builds up to be. Yeah, and then the pastor's wife. I said, oh, okay. Because he kept calling me deaconess. And I was like, I don't know how to feel about this, but he was flirting his ass off. So I was like, okay, that's what made me feel comfortable. I said, okay, I could be myself. So,
you thought these old dirty geezers was clean?
No, he was only 37. We were all around the same age. So it was I'm a single mom, and it was another girl. She was a single mom. And it was a married woman. She was a little bit older. And then it was the two ministers. He was 37. The other minister was like maybe 42.
They needed me to come up there and shake that shit up.
Oh, and then we had the guy who was married. The other podcaster who was actually married. But yeah, it was good. It was very insightful. A lot of questions they didn't tell us. They just kind of waited until we were on stage, like should the congregation get rid of the pastor if he's caught cheating? One minister was like, no sin is greater than the other. And then he's like, well, what if he was caught cheating with a man? If they would kind of switch it up on you like that. And a lot of those questions, I didn't feel like I was qualified to answer because a lot of them had to do with the church and like, just a lot of controversy. We're not going to get into it, but it was very insightful. So I enjoyed myself.
You might have to get the pastor on.
I'm working on it. I really want to get a pastor, minister, reverend, whichever. I want to get one on here, but I want to get one who doesn't have a squeaky clean past. I don't want one who's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just perfect.
Ain't nobody got no squeaky clean shit.
I mean, I'm just saying, I want one that's going to be like honest. Like, what I liked about the two is that they were completely honest. I forget his name, but one that was on my opposite side, he was just like, I've had plenty of good women. And
you know what? I might have
was
one.
like, I screwed them all over.
I got a dope dealer.
A dope dealer who's a pastor now?
Yep.
Like Mace?
No. better than Mace.
All right. Well, yeah. So, yeah, we're definitely going to work on that. But I enjoyed it. But anyway, so I had to actually leave that event a little bit early because it was going on.
I told you to stop doing.
Well, no, we were done. It was just the mingling part. And I was like, all right, I got to go. Because they were like, hey, when you going to get here? It's getting crazy. So I'm like, cool.
I'm going to get there when I get there.
So I get there to work and I'm still dressed in what I wore to the panel, which is I was covered up or whatever. Got behind the bar, started doing my thing. I don't know what the fuck happened, but at 2:00, all fucking hell broke loose. What I want to talk about is violence in the club. So I've only had one situation where I've seen somebody in front of me get like beat up to a point where they were just unconscious. Like it was just bloody and just bumps and like they were just unconscious and like they were jumped by like 10 guys. I was behind the bar. The shit was right in front of me. And like security could not get all these men off of this one guy. They had to use pepper spray. And then, that shit aired the bitch out. And so, we had to evacuate or whatever. I've only had that happen to me maybe once in all of my bartending time. So Saturday was on a different fucking level. I felt like I was in fucking Iraq. Let me tell you something. The DJ kept dropping the mic, so it sounded like gunshots. And all you hear is commotion. I look up, we have an upstairs and downstairs where we work. I look up and all I see is, it's an all white party. So everybody has on all white mostly. I will say everybody stuck to the dress code. All I see is people in all white and it's like blurs because when you're in a middle of something like that and you're not really, you're surprised, like you're kind of blindsided. Everything to me was happening like in slow motion. So like I see all these people, girls and guys, just fighting to the fucking death. I see it's beer bottles getting thrown over the balcony. I see, this girl, I watched another girl slice her face up right here. It was horrific. All I saw was people fighting. It was getting so bad that I don't know I don't know if the DJ got into a fight or if he was trying to leave to break up a fight. He ended up getting fucked up. I didn't even see no security. Security was in fights. They were like, trying to defend themselves and trying to protect us. I seen a bottle girl just like fly up in the air somewhere. It was fucking mayhem. And then you saw these people in all white and then they would turn around and all you saw was fucking blood. And like, I was completely blindsided because that shit came out of fucking nowhere. So the fight started upstairs. Then the fight started coming downstairs. When I say everybody was fighting, everybody. Bartenders, managers, supervisors, security. Everybody was fighting. Everybody was either defending themselves or trying to break up fights. And then police was trying to come in. I don't know what happened, but I just heard a bunch of glass shatter. The police came in trying to, take the fights away. Shit wasn't working. And they just started pepper spraying. People were still fighting, but not as much. They were trying to get out. And then I'm like trying to because people are literally jumping behind the bar, getting the big ass liquor bottles that we have and breaking them on the counters or whatever, the actual bar, and like trying to fight people with them. And at that point, when you hop behind the bar and there's no security, You a grown ass man, you bigger than me, and you picking up 2 fucking bottles with your hands and you're breaking them on the bar and going to fight. I'm not stopping you. Sir, you can have whatever you want. Just please don't take my tip jar.
Hey.
So it was like people like taking just empty beer bottles. It was horrible. I never I haven't seen that much blood in person in a very long time. And I feel like I kind of had PTSD a little bit from it because like I've never experienced anything like that to that magnitude right in front of me. And it got so bad where people still wasn't fighting. Police couldn't really do anything. I remember just looking up and just seeing gas. Just gas.
To gas the club.
Yeah, gas everywhere. You couldn't see. Like, your eyes were burning. I had my contacts in. I had to literally just run outside wherever I can go and to get, like, some fresh air. Because all you saw was fucking smoke. And then the pepper spray all together. Like, I get outside. All of us is throwing up. All of us is coughing. The fucking people left the club and was still fighting outside. So that street right off of Glenwood Avenue, not gonna say where, it was people by this time, dudes had their shirts off, bleeding everywhere. So this guy still had a glass stuck in his back, fighting outside, out on that whole fucking street. It was everybody was fucking fighting. The cops, like, you don't know, you could tell they don't know who to arrest. Like, it was horrible. I think maybe 6 people got arrested that night or whatever. It was bad. But I had never seen anything like that. And it just took seeing all these black men, just looking so nice when they come in with, their all white clothes. And now their faces are fucked up. They got slice marks on their necks, slice marks on their face, blood all over their white clothes, blood all over their chest. And seeing that Nipsey video all together, like in the span of 48 hours, like that really fucked with me. And like, I was like, yo, I think I need like a mental health day. Like, I could not handle it. So I think that kind of like may have offset, I don't want to say my anxiety a little bit. Yeah, I would probably say my anxiety a little bit. But I think I need like counseling after that. Like, I really legit, like, I'm still like shaken up. And I was talking to my mom.
That could be real. You laughing, but that could be real.
Yeah, because it was just like, I feel silly for even thinking like this, but I think shit like that just stays with you. And when you don't deal with it, it manifests later.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like that, you don't want it to become normal.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know certain people that, I don't work in too many ratchet clubs. I've done ratchet hood clubs.
Yeah.
The club we work at is not known as a ratchet club. It can get ratchet as fuck.
Yeah.
It can get ratchet with the best one, but it's not known as a ratchet club. So, I mean, my very first nightclub bartending, not the very first night doing it, but the very first club, yeah, that got shot up. I was in the country. I was in Henderson. And one night, somebody did get mad at the owner and shot the fucking club up, which was dumb as shit.
Wow.
And you don't want, I'm glad that I went to a different club after that because I saw a different light. And like you say, it kind of hurts you to see these young black people or black people out in their nice clothes having a ball and then shit turns crazy. I guess, awful. I mean, how do you think shit like that happens?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it was definitely rivals because I found out later, it was a big party, but a combination of like 3 different cities. So like, you have, like, I'm from Jersey, right? So we got Newark, we got East Orange, and we might have, like, Elizabeth. Those 3 cities don't really fuck with each other. And let's say a promoter from New York is having a big-ass party and invites all these people from these 3 cities that don't fuck with each other on the same fucking night. And these people are young. The age group is, like, 18 and up for girls, 21 and up for guys. You in like, a different kind of city, supposed to be upscale, nice, but you still don't fuck with these people, even though y'all at this different place.
What really makes me kind of angry because I'm from Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up my entire life from growing up in Baltimore all the way up to maybe 18 years old. Because once I got to college, I saw something different. Growing up my whole life, fuck DC. Fuck DC niggas. I don't fuck with DC. I ain't from Maryland. I'm from Baltimore. Don't get it fucking twisted, bitch. I'm this, that, I'm third.
Okay.
And when I got to college, it was only four Baltimore guys that I knew, or 4 Baltimore guys period. And it was mad DC dudes. Mm-hmm. And the way we met each other was dice games. We always go Baltimore against DC. Always. It'd be us 4 against 20 of them.
Right.
And we was cool on campus. We could dress. And like sometimes in the daytime we wasn't shooting dice or whatever. We'd be just cracking on each other. Oh, y'all still wear Air Force Ones, or y'all wear K-Swiss, or y'all wear Shellhead and shit, like this, cracking on each other. We wear Mussolini, they wear Sambiato, which is 2 like inner city clothing lines that are very similar to each other. And over time we got to learning like, yo, we the fucking same people. We just 45 minutes apart from each other. Yeah, y'all say mo, we say yo. Like,
right.
Y'all say cuz, we say Doug. Like all
but
of that
that's
shit is
when you got to college.
Because we got older, and then we met somebody from, like you said, what was it, like what, the 252 area code, what, Durham niggas and shit like that. It's sad to say, but how many of those
Raleigh niggas? Exactly.
So how many of them Durham niggas really spent time in Raleigh? Even though it's 30 minutes away from each other.
No, I think Durham niggas spend a lot of time in Raleigh. Raleigh does not. Raleigh niggas do not fuck with Durham.
Okay, that might be the other thing.
Yeah, that's how it is. They be like, yo, I'm not coming to Durham. When I lived in Durham, I couldn't get no nigga in Raleigh to come see me. Are you serious? Hell
I don't know
no.
why.
Because they like, yo, I don't fuck with Durham.
I understand.
If I don't know anybody in Durham, I'm not coming to Durham. You a chick, no disrespect. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I need to know a dude that, you know what I'm saying, like on that block. I'm not coming out there.
I can totally understand and relate that thinking, because I'm an East Baltimore nigga. Mm-hmm. Before maybe 3-4 years ago, when I lived in Baltimore and I was in Baltimore every single day, you drop me off blindfolded in West Baltimore, I can't get home.
Right.
That city is that small. Like, it's crazy how our minds have this like, we gotta stay in these 6 blocks of our neighborhood, or we only go to our one mall. We don't go nowhere else. And like, coming to college, that's why I preach to all my niggas, like, go the fuck to college, just get the fuck out of Baltimore. Not saying leave Baltimore, forget family and all that, but do something other than be in the projects. I got homeboys that's really still in front of the same fucking projects as it was when I was 19 years old. I'm 26 now. Like, you've been doing the same shit for 10 years, cuz.
Terrible.
And they've never seen any other parts of the city. Like, it's parts of Baltimore they've never even discovered. So I would say that just disappoints me how, if the beef was that small, just a territorial thing, that shit blows my mind.
I think it's liquor involved. It is girls involved. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a booth that night. Shit was sold out. It's kind of like, we cool, but
I'ma still shine on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, oh, this nigga stepped on my shoes. I'm about to fight.
When normally it would have been a bump, like, you good, man.
Yeah, exactly.
But now because you with 30 other niggas and he with 40 other niggas, now y'all got...
You gonna let that nigga talk to you like that? It's just, it's all about egos. But here's the thing. The girls were fighting more than the guys. That's the crazy shit about it. I'm looking at these girls like, y'all are too beautiful to be doing this. Like, y'all got y'all whole lives ahead of y'all. Y'all jumping other girls. Like, I saw these girls. I was like, yo, why are they walking like that? Like, they were walking and taking off their heels and shit. I was like, what the fuck? And I saw them walking towards the other, that big, downstairs is like that big VIP section or whatever. I saw them walk from that side to the other side. They taking their shit off or whatever. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is about to go down? Psh. I don't know who they was. It was some chick, like, just sitting down, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like, in her zone and shit. First girl, bang. Second girl, bang. They just started jumping her. So then her friends like, hold up. They didn't even have time to take their shit off. They just start fighting, heels and all. Like, and you could tell, like, they had, because I seen them there, and I was like, why do these girls because they kept staring over to the other one. They wasn't drinking shit. They looked nice, but they, like, you could tell they were kind of looking for something. Like, oh, that bitch gonna be here tonight. But it was just sad. It was sad. I'm completely disappointed, especially just seeing that video recently, like, just how, just...
Hey, you was a bartender you don't know. And that's probably the worst thing about it. Those girls probably know what the beef was. They know why they were fighting.
Exactly.
You as a bartender that's here just working, getting your money, you have no idea why this big explosion just happened. You don't know what's going on. So yeah, when you said that PTSD shit, that shit really might be real. And us as bartenders, I don't want to say we see it so much, but I've definitely personally seen so much wild shit just standing behind the bar. Like, it's really like you watching a movie. You watching a chaotic fucking event happen in the fucking movies, and you're behind the bar. Yes, you may be a little bit removed from it, but you're only 3 feet away from it.
Exactly.
You only 3 feet, and 3 feet is not fucking far
at all.
So like,
especially when people hear gunshots, they jumping behind the fucking bar because the bar is
that's
tall.
Another big
so
thing.
I'm not gonna tell this girl.
Don't come behind.
You gotta go. You hear fucking gunshots. You want to get down, stop, drop, and roll. I'm gonna do that shit with you. Like, there's nothing we can do. People were like rioting out the club with the tear gas and all that shit. People were like literally coming behind the bar to like steal bottles of liquor with them. And like my whole thing is, I'm just trying to get my life. So do what you do. I ain't got shit to say.
And that's
like,
you as a woman.
Yeah.
As a male bartender, it's even, I don't want to say it's even worse, but we have a different view of it. Because one, it's the what society thinks of it, man. So now we can't be no bitch. Even though we might be scared as fuck too. Niggas is shooting bullets, ain't got no names on them.
Sure don't.
We scared as shit. But we can't go running high because we have female bartenders. Me has been like we talked about last week. Quintin always works in VIP, so you know what's in VIP? Cocktail waitresses.
Yeah,
it's been plenty of times where I've had to jump over I had to jump over the bar to save my own girlfriend one time when there was a fight happening and she wasn't paying attention, so I had to jump over the bar and move her out the way. It's been times where guys got super disrespectful with my cocktail waitress, so I got to come from behind the bar and shit like that. So not only can we save ourselves, we got to get the rest of our squad out.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you got to move them out the way and figure out what can happen like that. What you just showed me that video, and that reminded me of that same club, New Year's, like 2000. I want to say like when the Fab shit came out. When the Ball Drop came out, Young OG Project. I can't remember the damn year, but I want to say like 2016, maybe 2017. And that shit, like, it was crazy what happened. Like,
yeah.
And it all stemmed. I feel like I kind of started that shit because a dude mushed my cocktail waitress.
Oh,
and I had to come. I had no choice. He mushed, like, he didn't get in the face, and he mushed her.
Wow.
It was like, what the fuck? And that shit started, and they was throwing bottles and mad wild.
That shit is wild. That shit is fucking wild.
So how do you think?
You know how heavy a bottle? Listen. The next time,
the mega bottles,
the big ass bottle. Well, next time you go to a liquor store, do they even sell those big bottles at the liquor store? Get the biggest bottle of liquor you can find and just hold that shit up. And imagine somebody taking that shit and throwing it at you like full fucking speed. Like, that shit is no fucking joke. Yeah. That's why when them damn ambulances was out there, I was like, yo, they gonna have a hard fucking time on it. Like, them big ass Hennessy bottles.
The gallon bottles. The gallon bottles, yeah.
Them shits is huge. This dude came, he was like, all right, take this. I said, look, excuse me, sir, do what you need to do. Just don't touch my tip jar. I got a baby. I'm a single mom. Like, please don't touch my shit. He was like, yo, you good. He was like, yo, you good. You may just want to duck. You know what the fuck I did? I ducked.
But that's as a woman.
Yeah.
See, as a man, you as a male bartender, you not security. You're not trying to disarm these niggas or stop these niggas. But the way these niggas still see it, you work for the club. Mm-hmm. So that's when I become security now. Okay. Like when I what was it? When they was here, we had a couple last week and they were security. We wasn't joking when I said I had to come from behind the bar a couple times because now I become security. Right. Even I got on at an all white black.
Add that to your resume, Q. Add that to your resume.
At an all white party, I'm one of the only niggas in all black. Yeah, I'm security now. Fucking. But like, yeah. Do you think shit like that, getting that far out of control, is security's fault?
No. Do I think it's security's fault? No.
Well, let's not say fault, but it's their responsibility to keep shit from getting that crazy.
Not if you're outnumbered. It's hard to tell. Cause like I said, this shit did not pop off like that until after the club was closed. Like, it was 2 o'clock.
Oh, so lights was
The
on.
lights were on. That's why I said. That's why I, like, 2 o'clock lights are on. I'm starting to clean. I hear commotion. I turn around. All I see is fucking blood. So that's where I was like, I went into shock because I was like, we're fucking closed. Like, we're not serving no more drinks. People were starting to make their way out, and I don't know what the fuck happened upstairs. I feel like fights always start in VIP. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I feel like all the fights always start upstairs.
They do.
And then they just work their way downstairs. So, we were done. The party was over. Good time. It was a great DJ. I haven't danced that much since, like, last weekend behind the bar. Like, the DJ was good. Like, people were, you know what I'm saying? Tip, whatever. We ain't gonna talk about that. But, like, it was a good night. And then, like, 2 o'clock, once that shit was ready to close, once we were, like, lights were on, the DJ was like, all right, y'all have a good night, whatever. That's when the shit just went crazy. So I was just like, how do we go from we're done, like, have a good night, everybody's chilling and vibing and shit, to people, like, getting, like, their faces sliced up? That shit was wild as fuck. So I think security, like everybody else, was blindsided.
I don't know. Because we definitely want to have two different views of this. Because that security at that club is mixed of 3 different teams.
Okay.
Which, in security is just like any other, I don't want to say gang or organization. It's just like SWAT. It's just like police. It's just like a gang, anything. You have a crew. And that crew knows what to do. That crew knows how to communicate. That crew knows what to do in certain situations. And when you have a mixed crew, when you have 3, you got your normal motherfuckers. You got your guys that come just periodically when it's overflow and you need an extra couple hands, and then you got the motherfuckers from a different club. Mm-hmm. And we had 3 y'all. I was looking at the video and I see multiple people from different crews.
Okay, yeah,
and each. Like we're talking about, that Glenwood crew likes to fight. Mm. They're not here to protect anybody. Well, they here to protect people, but specific people. They here to protect the owner, the managers, the people, the workers. But they also want to fight. They want to pick a fight. They're not used to thugs and real gangsters and niggas that roll 40 deep. They used to the nice little college kids or the fake thug that might be 3-4 deep, and y'all gonna outnumber them real quick. Yeah, that's what they're used to. Then you got your veterans that know, hey, look, keep them lights off, keep the music playing. We're gonna pick that motherfucker up and go. Yeah. Period. We not breaking up shit. We not trying to stop shit. Pick the motherfucker up and go. Throw him down the steps if you have to. Get him the fuck out. Mm-hmm. Because if the lights come on, the music stop, all attention goes to that fight. Yeah, and then that ruins the whole fucking night.
That is true.
And then, I mean, of course, like I said, you got the
it was like one little fight, maybe like around 1 o'clock, but that, like, it happened so quick and they were out. That was it.
And look at the crews. That was downstairs, right?
No, it was upstairs. That was upstairs? But it was them people.
You know what crew? You know what crew that was.
Them people.
So they know what to do.
Another thing, listen. I gotta laugh at this because let me tell y'all something. If y'all gonna try to use fake bills, make them shits the same fucking color.
Same size? Oh, the same color?
Same color. Do not try to hand me a black and white $100 bill.
It was dark in there.
Are you fucking serious?
It was dark.
Do you think I'm that stupid?
Some people are. I guarantee that's not his first time. I guarantee it's not his first time.
It probably wasn't his first time. But here's the thing.
Did he hand it up to you balled up and shit?
No, this is the fucked up part about it. So chick came to my bar, right? And she had the most distinct hairstyle. Like, you could not miss this bitch. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, if you knew your man was a scammer or whatever, why the fuck
you gotta be a little more inconspicuous.
On, you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to have some black fucking tracks like the rest of these bitches down here tonight. Are you fucking serious? Because I could spot you out a crowd. Anyway, she ordered 2 drinks. The drinks come back to being $24, right? So I tell them $24. So she talks to her dude. He hands me the money. Now he hands me the money and I'm looking like, nah, this shit ain't. It was a $50 bill. So I'm like, hold on for a second. So I have the drinks not given to them. I have it on like the bar mats. but they can still probably reach over and get it if they want to. So I turn around. I'm like, let me just entertain this shit. Let me get my little fake bill collector. So we have the fake bill markers. So, and them shits work like a charm. So I'm taking it, and I'm like, as soon as the fucking...
Please believe it's a lot of, just because you don't see this shit behind the bar, you may think it's just a LED light. We got pins behind the bar. We got the insert bill that go in and shoot and spit the bill right back out. We got the light that's under it. It's a lot of shit
lights
behind
that show the lines that don't show lines.
It's a lot of shit.
It's a lot of shit.
Don't think these bartenders out here sweet short.
Exactly.
But go ahead.
And another thing, don't underestimate your bartender either, because I may not be able to got you before you walked away, but trust I will get you before the end of the fucking night. Anyway, so dude hands me the money. I'm like, this shit is fake as fuck. So I said, let me entertain this shit anyway. I'm sorry.
I only bring that up because scammers, if you are so lucky to actually get a bartender with the fake shit, know that money comes out of their money. Like, the club don't say, oh, damn, we just took a loss. No, if you gave them a fake $100 bill, that $100 bill, they have to pay that to the club that night.
That is true.
So that's why bartenders go so hard. Because honestly, I don't give a damn. You give the club fake, I don't give a damn. That ain't I don't give a fuck. As long as what you tip me real. Or you can tip me fake money. I don't care. I'm gonna go to the bank, and the bank is gonna take that shit. So
wow.
Whatever. Banks will listen to Q. Banks will take that shit.
Do not listen to Q. We care.
But you gotta you gotta have a good rapport with your banker though. My banker know what I do. My bankers know me.
Wow.
They know me.
I can't believe he said that on record. Anyway,
it's not bad. It's their job. It's the federal law's job to take away the fake bills. You can't get mad at me for getting a fake bill.
All right. Anyway, so I turn around and I got my marker. As soon as my fucking tip touches the bill, black. All right, a little squiggly line, black. And not like, like a little brown. That shit was marker black. So
because it's supposed to be yellow gold.
It's supposed to be yellow gold. No, that shit was straight up black. So I fucking turn around and I'm like, yo, this not real. He was like, oh shit, I gave you my play money. I gave you my play money.
I gave you my play money. What? Who walks around with play money?
Exactly. So he hands me
$100
bill. The $100 bill didn't even it was black and white. And I guess they tried to
ball it up. You gotta wash it. Literally wash it. Put it in the water. So it looked
like it had been washed 20 times.
Oh, fuck.
I said, okay, let me entertain this shit. I turn right back around. As soon as the fucking ink touch it, black as fuck. I turn around, they're gone.
Did they take the drinks?
Hell yeah, they took the drinks. The fuck? So, and how I know it's a fake bill, because you ain't going this wasn't the type of crowd to be, paying $100 for a $24 drink and then leaving the change. Nah, my nigga, y'all are not doing that. This is 18 and up.
I pull my flashlight out. I security, get him out of here, and run his pockets.
So, I was like, because it's any other time that has happened to me, I stopped that shit right then and there. You notice, because usually at my old club, we noticed the bill was fake. We had our little group chat. We text security, fake bill, my station.
Yep.
Security come, that's it. But this shit had happened so fast, and there was so much going on. I didn't even get to have security come. But I remembered that fucking bitch hair. So I'm like, I tell my other bartenders, I'm like, yo, look out for this bitch. I describe her. I tell my manager, she like, yo, I'm going to look for her. I'm like, nah, she going to be back down here, because they weren't letting nobody else in or whatever. They were letting people out, but they weren't letting. We were at capacity. That's how fucking packed it was. I was like, I'm gonna see this bitch in, because her fucking hair glowed in the dark. I am going to see her again.
Oh, she lit.
Yeah, she lit. So I'm like, I'm doing my thing, whatever. Now I'm taking drink orders, whatever. But my eyes are always fucking peeling. So 1:15, I glance over, and I'm still looking for her. So she posted up at the little sections downstairs, maybe 2 feet away from me. Me and her lock eyes. And she turned away real quick or whatever and tried to travel somewhere else. I told B, I was like, yo, B, that's her. She was like, what? You know how she is. She's like, what? That's her? I say, yeah, that's her. Now you need a bartender on your team that's don't mind. Let's go there yo, what up? What up? What up? No, I got this. Low key, need to be security as well. Be telling people, I get the fuck out at the end of the night. That's B.
That's my favorite shit. At the end of the night, yo, I just yell, if you ain't got a number by now, she ain't fucking. Go home.
That's what
she ain't fucking. Go the fuck home. Yo, that's my shit.
Yo, so she went and got security. Security yoked her up. And here's the thing.
Her man was nowhere to be found.
Her man was nowhere to be found. And that was fucked up.
Because that was my question to you. What if you out with a scamming?
Exactly.
What do you do as a woman?
You mean like if I'm with a scammer and
if that happened, if you was the chick in the glow in the head dog, I said that all wow. If you was the chick that had glowed in the dark, like if you out with a guy and he's paying with fraudulent money and shit, like and y'all get caught.
Officer, I don't know him.
I don't know him.
I'm not a ride or die. I'm sorry.
But you drinking. You with the illegal shit.
But here's the thing: like the security was like, I won't call the cops if you pay for the drink, because they were like, you remember how much the drink was? I was like, yeah, $24. She didn't even have that on her. So as a woman to woman, ladies,
you gotta be in a situation where
you
can
need
get
to
home,
have,
but
when
you
you
can't
go
get
out,
home.
Yes, when you with these scamming ass niggas, these fucking, you know what I'm saying, swipers and all that shit, you need to make sure that you got enough money to get your ass home or to cover whatever the fuck he is trying to scam at the time. Me personally, I don't let no nigga that's with me that's a scammer scam more than $100. Because I'm not paying him more than $100 for some shit that he tried to do.
So you gonna let a nigga? So you ever been with a scammer?
Hell yeah! The fuck? I'm from Jersey. I'm from up north. That's all. I mean, not now. You know,
I ain't never been with a scammer chick. I've been with a swindler, but I ain't never been with a scammer chick.
Yo, I was with this dude. He's from here and he's popular as fuck. I'm not gonna say his name. Went out on a date with him. Never fucked him or nothing. So we go, and all the rest. He's like, yo, where you want me to take you out to? All the restaurants, I'm telling him, he like, nah, they use chip. I can't go there. I'm like, what? So my dumb ass, I was like, chip. What you mean they use chip? Just paying cash. He was like, nah, I can't do that either. I was like, what the fuck? He was like, man, you know what it is. And I really, because I haven't done.
So he kept it a buck with you.
Like, he kept it a buck. Like, but I didn't do this shit since like fucking college. So I was just like, are you a scammer? He was like, sometimes. So what's up?
Let me see. Before I incriminate myself. Yeah, all right, cool. It's been over 8 years. I think this.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
But no, one thing that I know people that did.
But wait, hold on. Wait. So I went. Let me just finish telling this before I forget. So I went out with him. Right, we picked a mutual spot. So he's like, yo, whatever the fuck you order, what the fuck you want. But I'm like, yo, I don't get paid till like fucking Friday. I only got like $40 on me. Like, I was just like, yo, I ain't ordering no more than $40 so I can pay for my shit. Fuck this nigga. The longest wait you will ever have is when you are out to dinner with a scammer and that nigga is paying for dinner and he gives his card to the waitress. That is the longest fucking wait. Because you looking at the waitress, you know what I'm saying? You see her swiping and shit. You see her looking and then she might swipe again because something's wrong. Yo. When I told that nigga I had to go to the bathroom because I was waiting until she pulled that check out. Like, I was so, like, I was just scared. Like, I was embarrassed. I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe I'm doing this shit. But it worked. I was like, yo, how the fuck did you do this shit? He was like, yo, don't worry about it. Just know it ain't my card. It had, like, something G. It had, like, some crazy-ass last name that definitely wasn't his. Like, and I was just like, yo, bro, I hope this shit don't come. Because the waitress was mad sweet. And I was like, oh my God, I hope she is not going to have to pay this back if this shit comes back out later. So I gave her I took my cash and gave her like a $20 tip or whatever, just because I felt bad. Because I was like, are you going to tip on that? He was like, yeah, I could do whatever I want on it. I could buy a house on this car right now if I want to. I was like, oh, I got it. So I tipped her cash and I still won't go back to that restaurant. Oh, I still won't fucking go back.
They got
there.
your name. They got Tiffany's name. That little picture. Don't serve this patron.
Yo, I'm telling you, and I blocked that nigga after that. I couldn't handle it. I was about to be like, "Ooh, I'm about to get me some bags," but no, I couldn't do it. But yeah, go ahead with your story.
I mean, mine ain't even. Mine is banks. Like
banks?
I had homeboys that would say, yo, let me put $500 in your account real quick. This one, banks just started being able to deposit in ATMs. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yo, let me put $500. Well, he'll go up to somebody, just a little dumb motherfucker. Let me put $500 in your bank account real quick. And I'm going to take it out in like 20 minutes. And he would get some sweet motherfucker be like, huh? Oh, okay, whatever. And he'll explain it to him, like, what are you going to do? But the motherfucker, like, whatever, that shit dumb. Pretty much, he'll put money in there, and he'll put money in through the ATM, and then take it out, like, an hour later, and report it stolen. And the bank had to reimburse that money.
Wow. The bank had to.
Uh-huh. So while this motherfucker is getting maybe like $500, he might hit the motherfucker off with 50 or 100. When really they gonna come back to the person because that's their bank account. And like, hey, was this real or fraudulent? Like, dumb shit.
Oh,
and
wow.
I know guys that got so many little sweet motherfuckers with that shit.
Wow.
So many. Which that might have something to do with why you can get the money back on your credit card, but not a bank card. Like your debit card, if somebody commits fraud on your debit card, you are out of that money until they find out that it's actually fraud. Credit card, they'll give you the credit back. Debit card, they will not give you that money back until the case is closed. I know that shit for a fact.
Oh, I see. I haven't done fraud. I haven't
somebody
had
got me.
dispute transactions.
That's what I mean, like disputing, like.
Oh, I get my money back right away for disputes.
On a debit card?
Yeah. On my debit. Yeah. I get but I don't abuse it either.
Oh,
like I may have one dispute every 3 years or some shit like that. So I don't really dispute a lot at all. So I think it's more or less anytime I maybe did like 2 or whatever, and I got my money back literally like the next day.
Yeah, I only disputed one time. Somebody got me on Valentine's Day.
Damn,
it was crazy because it was shit around. Somebody got me in my neighborhood because it was like it was Lowe's, it was Whole Foods, it was all the neighborhood shit. Like I was mad as fuck.
So how did they found your card, or you think they just?
No, they swiped me. They got me. Somebody hit me with the walk pass and got my numbers or something. Like I don't know because I still had my card, but all of the charges hit on Valentine's Day. And I was like, what the fuck?
Well, now they won't let you purchase shit. Well, unless they're doing it online. But, like, even now.
I don't know, this motherfucker went to Lowe's. He went to Whole Foods. He got gas. That motherfucker got me.
He had some extra shit.
Yeah, thankfully, it was on my credit card. So, I mean, they gave me the money right back. But, yeah. And I was ready to say something, but I can't remember.
Yikes. I mean, I don't, nowadays these scammers, they getting real thrifty, man. Real thrifty. You know that they can, like, Uber drivers, like they have fake Uber drivers now.
What?
And like,
fake Uber?
especially in Atlanta, yeah. So people are like, there's a device that can scan, like, I don't know if it scans Uber drivers, like, system or whatever to see who they're picking up. And then that person can stand in as your car or whatever and be like, hey, Tiffany, yeah, I'm your Uber driver. Okay, but your car doesn't match what I have on here. Oh, that's my girlfriend's car. I'm driving a different car now. You can get in. We can go. Yeah. It was a girl that just died. She got murdered from a scammer Uber driver.
So don't get in. If it lets that bitch say the car that's on that joint, don't go in there.
If it doesn't. So I don't know if because, human trafficking is really bad in Atlanta. So I don't know if I don't know the instances on why they're trying to do it, but it's human trafficking, just plain old people murdering people. And they can charge you for the fares. And I'm just like, but what if you're paying with your card? They have the little fucking systems and shit.
Oh, they got cubes in there?
That you can pay, the square, whatever.
Wait, hold on. See, so you a dumb motherfucker. Because if you ride Uber... no, because I'm serious about this one. Because I don't ride Uber a lot. Uh-huh. But when I do, I always fuck it up. Because I be fucking up on my phone. Like, I'll call a ride, but I ain't mean to call it just yet. I was just seeing if somebody was around. And they're going to charge you for that. They charge you like $5 just for that. And every time I call an Uber, I pay for like 4 rides that I don't mean to, and shit.
You're bugging.
Yeah, because I be hitting the wrong button and shit. And that's why I always let my girl. I just give my girl my phone. Here, do this because I'm gonna fuck it up. But no, how? Because because some of this shit is common sense. If you ride Uber, you know that you ain't paying nothing. Everything is on the app.
Everything is on the app.
So if a motherfucker asks you for a card. No, you wildin', cuz. Now, I can see that in Baltimore, and it's something in Baltimore called hacking. Hacking is like you pretty much hold your hand out in the middle of the street and like point down, like just constantly point down. It's just like this motion. And it's called hacking. It's letting somebody know that you want to ride. This was out before Uber.
Okay.
This is out way before Uber. That's what we used to call Uber, legalized hacking. Because it's against the law. You have to have a cab license to do it.
Yeah.
But pretty much you put your finger out. Somebody pull up, say, "Yo, where you going?" "Yo, I'm going to Mondawmin." "All right, give me $10." Boom, that's that. You give them $10. They drive you wherever you gotta go. And that's that. That's your hack.
I don't know about that.
I know guys used to do that shit all the time, and I mean, it was safe. I mean, wasn't nobody. Yeah, for real. I remember me and my sister used to always do it. Like, I would have to stand fall back because ain't nobody picking up a guy and the girl, they were just gonna pick up a girl. So when they stopped and my sister talked to him, I just start walking out. "Oh, this nigga getting the call to you? Oh, fuck you." But yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I mean, but you got to figure if they're using a different car, then they probably you shouldn't get in that
shit.
You know what I'm saying? If the car doesn't match, license plate doesn't match, color does not match, I would not get into that car, especially how bad. Like, you got to really look up all the missing people in Atlanta. That shit is fucking
But
wild.
I guess that shit really fuck with you because, like, they know me. They know I'm waiting on the car. They know my name.
Exactly.
That's what fucks you up.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, all these devices and shit that they can use, like, for fucking, hacking and scamming, and then you're gonna hand me a counterfeit $100 bill that don't even look real.
Get your weight up,
use
nigga.
the goddamn card.
Get your weight up,
Oh
nigga.
my God.
Get your scamming up, little boy.
What time are we at?
A long time.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. Well, I guess we got to get into drink of the week, unless you want to talk about your competitive bartending.
No, we can talk about that shit next week. We gonna get to this shit, y'all. I've been trying to motherfucking talk to Tiffany about this competitive bartending shit because it is really a competition out here. Tiffany may not see the competition because she might be in the middle of it. She ain't on the top or she ain't on the bottom. Like, she just coasting. She just cool with whatever. But
I am Switzerland.
Some of these motherfuckers like me, motherfuckers be trying to come from my throat out here. They be trying to come from my neck out this bitch. Yes, I'm definitely American.
I'm definitely American.
I'm a mix between fucking American and North Korea. Which one you want, motherfucker? I'm the shit out here. But no, we gonna get in that shit next week. Like, cause some of these motherfuckers really are cutthroat out here. Like, they really will. They be hating. It's a competition out here.
I think that's a man thing, yo.
But I've had the same thing with females.
Competitive bartending?
We talked about this. The two bitches that try to get me up out of there.
Yeah, I know that. Like, I'm just saying. The only time, I guess maybe because it doesn't matter. The only time I disliked the chick, and this was recently, is because I knew she used to fuck with this dude I used to fuck with. That's the only reason why I didn't like that bitch. I was just like, man, fuck that bitch. I can't believe he let her. Man, I was looking at this bitch stank the whole fucking night. She tried to speak to me. The girl's never seen me before. Never seen me before.
Oh, you petty.
I don't give a fuck.
You can't get mad at her.
I don't give a fuck. No, you know how? Nah. You know who I'm talking about. Dude,
I don't, but
dude from beginning of the year, he told me like, I think you work with her or whatever. And I was just like, who? And he told me the name, and then when they introduced me, that was her name. I was like, oh, you spend the night over my make believe man's house. Oh, okay, that's what we doing.
No,
you bringing your son to meet him. Yeah, I was on one that night, so I'm not proud of that. That was my petty moment for the week. I'm sorry. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and get into drink of the week. That Q stole from me because I had this written down and I did the research. I just did not put it in our notes for the show.
Then it never happened.
And he went and, he just did a fucking copycat.
The white man's rule is if you did not write it down, it never fucking happened.
All right, fine. You go ahead and go first, you thief.
My drink of the week is going to be the porn star martini.
I wonder where you got that from.
A friend of ours.
A friend of yours.
It's not hating. You're a hater.
Whatever. Okay.
Anyway.
We don't even have all this shit to make it down here. I'm just looking like, how the fuck are we going to make this shit?
We got some of that shit. But anyway, porn star martini. It's in a martini glass, of course. It's 1.5 ounces of fresh passion fruit. 2 ounces of, you can do any vanilla vodka. A 1/2 ounce of passion or passion drink or passion fruit liqueur with vanilla simple syrup and lime juice. And you can put on the side just a cup or a little small shot glass or shooter glass of champagne. It's like a chaser kind of thing. It's really good. It's like having the equivalent of a shot in a beer, but it's more so classy way of having it. It's really good. It's kind of sweet. Of course it's good, but of course it's very sweet. But yeah, that's the porn star martini.
Okay.
And you garnish it with the passion fruit.
Okay. I had a garnish. You didn't have yours? Did you just figure that out?
No, I didn't put that. I didn't write that down.
Oh no, I don't see the garnish
Well,
on there. Okay.
real bartenders know what's
I
in
was
their head,
prepared.
whatever.
Oh.
They know.
Oh, okay. A drink that we don't even make in the States. All right.
Who don't make that shit?
I've never heard of that in the States.
I think I might have Googled it before. I got mad
In the
shit in that one.
States?
I only bartended in the States.
I'm just saying. I don't know no bars that's got passion fruit puree
Shit.
and fucking.
Hey, before it turned into that hood spot that it is now, we used to do fire shit in there, yo.
You're gonna have to edit that out.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Be popping on them bartenders be making hella fucking bread.
Yeah, they did. My little
Yeah.
man, I think I'm gonna get my little man Brandon to come rap with us up here.
Yeah. All right. So my drink of the week, which is original, I thought of it all by myself.
Fuck out of here.
Is the classic gin fizz cocktail. Sticking with my gin, for a little while. We just need more drinks with gin because, I've discovered a new love for it. So it's 2 ounces of gin, 3/4 ounces of lemon juice or lime juice, depending on what taste you want. I would prefer lime juice. And 3/4 ounce of simple syrup. And check me out, guys. 1 egg white. Don't I sound very craft bartender-ish?
What? How the fuck are you preparing this egg white? Have you ever made this?
Okay. Egg white.
Have you ever made this?
No, I don't do egg white drinks. The fuck? It's just for the foam.
Did you taste it?
Have I tasted this before?
Yeah.
I have tasted a drink with egg white, but I didn't taste the egg though. But it wasn't this.
Yo, Tiff
It
out here
wasn't gin.
flexing.
Whatever. Anyway, so you pour the gin, the juice, the sugar, and the syrup and egg white into a cocktail shaker filled with ice, of course, and you want to shake this vigorously. Men, you want to shake this like you're beating your meat, you know what I'm saying, after watching a good porn. Ladies, you want to shake this shit like you're trying to dry your nails. And then you want to go ahead and finish shaking it, strain it into a highball glass, and then you just top it with some soda water. I would prefer a garnish with cherry, but you can also do a lemon peel as well. And that is your classic gin fizz cocktail. Aren't you proud of me? I did a craft bartender drink.
Now go make it.
I don't have no egg whites. Or
You ain't got no. You got eggs in the house, motherfucker.
I'm not separating that shit. That shit is nasty. I don't even have no soda water. I don't have none of this. I got some simple syrup and some lime juice. I don't even have no damn gin.
I ain't got no egg whites.
You make this porn star martini.
I will.
Okay. When we go to Haymaker.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because they should have it. If any place has it, that's it.
Nah, I mean, we should go to Underground. I mean, we'll go. It's a lot of spots.
All right. Anyway, any church announcements?
Next week, we are definitely talking about competitive bartending.
Okay. All right. Fine. I guess. Whatever. Next week is Easter.
Factual.
Okay, we got to talk about that.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you guys for listening. I don't have anything coming up as of now except for this fucking just dreary ass move that I'm about to make. I fucking hate moving. I'm going to be taking a week off from everything.
Tiffany about to call all her niggas.
No.
If you don't have an army out there helping you move, yo, I'm not talking to you no more. I'm gonna come and help, but I'm coming to help facilitate. The niggas, she should have an army of motherfucking movers out here.
I'm
Tiffany
a
and Sons.
man woman.
Tiffany
okay?
and Sons should be out this
Tiffany
bitch.
and Sons, you stupid. No, but yo, I gotta talk to you when we get out of here.
Call that shit Tiffany
All
and
right.
Huns.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening.
Peace out.
Peace out.